inhouden.
This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Today it's live third round coverage of the Mountain Shootout. And let's go down to the first. Frank, time for the third round and time for a good start.
That's right. 2 rounds in the bank. And what will today have to offer?
Well, this one has a chance to be really good. Well, this looks good.
Certainly is.
That is an unusual golf swing, but those have worked throughout time. Lee Trevino, Ray Floyd, Jim Furyk. They've done all right, haven't they? Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
You can't hide the flagstick from that man.
He is just unbelievable. That never deviated offline. Oh, another one goes in.
So, Frank, a par 4 to open, and we back it up with a relatively short par 3.
This green's surrounded by 6 bunkers. Green also shaped slightly towards the player's left, so just keep your eye on that depending on where the flag is.
Well, this one should be safely on deck here. Well, that is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? Not a real hard game, is it? Birdie to open. So par 4 to open, then a par 3, and now Frank here at the third, a par 5 at 528 yards.
And you get to see everything very early on in the round. Dogleg left first hole, par 3 second, and now a long dogleg right, par 5. With a good tee shot, though, you can definitely reach this hole in 2. There's always the advantage of hitting it further than most, Rich, and straighter than most. When you put the two together, it's just straight up a head start.
Second shot here on the par 5 third at Banff Springs.
Even though the green's protected by bunkers on the left, everything sort of kicks from the player's right to the left. So you can land that ball in the right section of the green, allow it to feed towards the flag.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Frank, this would be a nice way to jumpstart the round.
Yeah, his momentum can quickly go in the right direction if he makes this.
Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
Frank, when you play Banff, you get some of these wow moments where you stand on the tee and you say, ooh, look at it.
This is one. Yeah, this is one of them, Rich. Yeah, the elevation change from tee to green is quite dramatic. Consequently, you're going to have to club down a little, at least 2 clubs shorter than what that yardage says on the card.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. And this will be a 5-foot putt here. Frank, we have said it over and over. Another birdie. Back on the tee here at Banff Springs, 5th hole, 424-yard par 4. What's the setup here, Frank?
Well, it's very tempting to try and hit a draw because that's the way in which the hole is shaped. But the main goal is to make sure that you can take that second bunker, the one on the left side, out of play with that tee shot.
Up with the big boys now, Frank.
Well, we saw that previous tee shot go 310. This one's further.
Set now for the second shot, par 4 5th.
Just be aware of where the flag is. If it's cut in that front section, you definitely want to carry the front of the green. Hole is a little more difficult when they start to push that flag in the back left. You can see it narrow up there.
Good swing, good shot yet again. He's making the game look very simple right now. See it, hit it, and he's got it right on track. Now this for birdie, came away with par in the previous round. Well, that would have been a bonus had it gone in, but still, reasonable chance for par here.
Yeah, there's no damage. You're not going to birdie every hole.
Par attempt here. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. Now at the 6th hole here at Banff Springs, it's a short par 4, only 373 yards, and the short par 4, Frank, all the rage in golf course architecture these days.
A lot more strategy involved when you've got a hole that you can nearly reach with a tee shot. It's how far back do you leave it, what sort of distance you want that second shot. All those things to compute. Straightforward, a little bit uphill. Basically, it's what you want for your second shot. Well, it's going to take a good one here considering what they've already gone through, Rich. Right now, that green is going to look very small, so it's going to take a good shot here to give himself an opportunity.
Some really poor play to this point.
It hasn't been some really well played at this point, but all right.
Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, how about this hole? 602 yards of par 5, although I guess I shouldn't be that surprised. There's 602 yards these days for a long hitter.
What do you say? It's a drive and a 7-iron?
That's a mid-range par 5.
Well, yeah, 2 woods. The longer hitters will definitely get at home there, especially in good conditions. But bunker down the left, avoid that, carry that, and then we can think about the second shot.
Can't ask for much more here at the 7th. He has hit a good one. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. It has been a ball striking clinic today, hitting one green after the next. Shouldn't be a problem here. Continuing to play well, a birdie. Now to hole number 8. It's another par 3 with some water, Frank. Only 150 yards. This is the shortest hole in the golf course.
But distance control is still very important here. If you can get the right distance, you could perhaps aim 10 or 15 feet left of the flag. You're only going to have a 10 or 15-foot putt. So just think of that. Water on the right there. Just aim a little further to the left. Rich, it's gone.
In the hole. You do not see that.
All right.
That, folks, is a hole-in-one. Wow.
Yes. Hole in one.
Just love the variety here on the front side, Frank, coming off that short par 3 8th. Now we go to another par 5 to round out the side, 501 yards.
And the third par 5. Interesting front 9 here. 3 par 5s, 3 par 3s, and 3 par 4s. This one not the longest par 5, but still reachable. This one you have to be a little bit careful of. This is probably the toughest driving hole on the front 9 with regard to par 5s.
Well, Frank, what do you like here? Second shot to this par 5.
I like just the general terrain, Rich. Even though the water's on the right side, you want to keep away from that, which actually makes that ball go towards the general upslope of the green.
That's a beautiful shot, and that sets him up for a really easy putt. Frank, how rare would this be if this putt drops?
Well, this is I'd like to say once in a lifetime, but on the odd occasion we do see back-to-back eagles, but it certainly is something to watch.
Par yesterday, now for birdie. Good putt. Setting up to start the back 9 here, and if it's anywhere near as good as the front 9, Frank, he'll be very happy with his score at the end of the day.
Yeah, the hardest thing right now is to just keep doing the same thing without focusing on the score.
Seems to like it. Headed for the fat part of the green. Chance for birdie after that beautiful shot. Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously, it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Very well done. Almost made it.
Yeah, there'll be no stress for the next one.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Boy, that was a good-looking putt, just not falling right now.
No, sadly, he's going to be disappointed.
Just a couple of feet.
In this situation, Richard, bogey's not all that bad. Still has the lead.
On the tee here at the 11th hole, 417-yard par 4. Is this a drive you like to hit, Frank?
It certainly is, Rich, but it's a little narrower than what your eye first sees. And the reason why, there's a tree sort of another 40, 50 yards down the right side past that bunker. So if you hog that right side, that tree can become a little bit of a problem for the second shot.
Frank here at the 11th hole, second shot, another chance to make a birdie.
Certainly is. The only thing you're guarding against here with that second shot into 11 is just going long. Pretty generous green once again. Because it slopes back into the player's face, the ball's not going to kick forward. Oh, this is right at it.
That will be a great look at birdie. These putts keep the round together. Well, there's an opportunity wasted.
Just knock it in for a par, and let's forget about this one. Golf is not about perfect, but it is going to hurt the cause.
Nothing wrong with that par putt. All right, on to the 12th hole, 442-yard par 4. What do you like about this hole, Frank?
Just a nice par 4 that sort of bends to the player's right. A lot of people will just stand up here, grab the driver. I don't really think you have to do that, Rich. The hole's not overly long. Just something short or down that left side. You're only going to have a short iron in for your second shot.
Well, that was a beautiful drive, Frank. Really good position to take advantage.
Sitting up beautifully in the fairway.
Dialed in now for this second shot here to the 12th hole, Frank.
A chance for another birdie, Rich. Just be a little aware of the screen. Nice little rolls and contours in different levels. So just be aware of exactly where that flag is cut today. And just try and keep it on that section. This looks like it's going to find the target.
Really in control of this hole. Birdie yesterday and another opportunity on the way. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today?
It's amazing. Doesn't matter how close it goes. It's an extra shot. That one will definitely hurt.
This one just requires a little bit of focus. He's made it. Well, Frank, here's another pretty long par 3, the 13th here at Banff Springs, 225 yards. What's the right play?
Well, unless they have that flag all the way in the back, that first 2/3 of the green is just like a nice big circle. You hit it anywhere on that, you can have a putt of some 20, 25 feet maximum for birdie.
That is an excellent play right there. The approach, giving him another good look. And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Frank, this par 4 14th hole at about 440 yards will test you all the way up to that green, won't it?
It certainly will. It just looks like you should bash it over those bunkers down the left side, but the green pitches from left to right. So the best access is actually down the right side, coming in from that sort of right line. So don't be fooled here.
He has given this one the full treatment. Perfect release through the ball, and this shot is on the fairway, over 300 yards. That is an exceptional shot on the green and in position for a birdie.
Yeah, it's a formality now.
Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Now to the 15th tee, and Frank, this looks like a fun shot to hit.
It won't play its full yardage because of that elevated tee, but a good one out here. We might see one of those 350, 360 plus yard drives.
Excellent start off the tee. That's a great way to begin this hole. Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
That should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Oh, just a superb shot.
You're not going to see much better than that all day today.
This for another birdie on this hole on the week. That one drops for a birdie. Frank, the 16th hole, 414 yards, par 4, is nicknamed GOAT. Would that be greatest of all time, or is it just because the possibility you could see old Billy out there here in the Canadian Rockies?
I'd like to think it's the greatest of all time. I've never seen a GOAT hit a draw, that's why, and that's what's needed off this tee once again. The first bunkie should easily be able to carry that, and if you're the greatest of all time, this is a fairway, you're certainly hit.
Frank, club selection so important on this second shot here at the 16th.
Yeah, any time that the elements don't work in your favor, and by that I mean here the false front, everything rolling back, then you've got to actually be more aggressive, and you're going to get the reward. So it's not like playing reckless golf, it's just the terrain dictates that you fly the ball every inch of the way.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. Another one inside of 5 feet. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Right in the heart. Now to the 17th, 374 yards, and Frank, players might be licking their chops here.
They certainly would, Reg. Bunkers left and right, but they can be carried with an aggressive tee shot. It'll set up just a short iron into a green that pitches towards you. So maybe just a little bit underneath the flag with a second shot. And really a chance to have a fast finish.
They'll be happy with that. In the fairway, now a good chance to attack this hole. Frank, how about the second shot now to the 17th?
Well, the nice layback off the tee means you have a full shot in. You can go at virtually any flag now.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday, and a chance for another one today. 10-foot putt left. Oh, I thought he had that. Oh, man.
Just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. And he's putting for par now. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Well, Frank, this sets up for an exciting finish here at Banff Springs, a 578-yard par 5.
There's just about a bunker in play for every length of tee shot here, so know exactly which one you can carry and exactly which one you cannot reach. When he goes after it like he is here.
Wow. John Daly, take a back seat, big fella. How about that drive?
Is it stopped yet? It's still going.
He has just hammered this drive here at the 18th, and now he is in a really good position to make a birdie here on the final hole. Well, you can hear it right off the center of the club face. This has a chance to be close. That was just a gutsy shot right there, and a good look at Eagle coming up.
It's at sneaky distance.
So that was a medium-length putt. The speed was right on track, but the read wasn't where it needed to be. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Count that for a birdie. Frank, that front page of the leaderboard has been looking good all week.
You're exactly right, Rich. I think our winner is certainly going to come from that list right now. I'm excited for tomorrow's final round.
Shout out to Serena Williams, mastered in the 2019 tennis U.S. Open Final. She's the best tennis player already, male or female. She has like 23 majors, but I get 24, and yeah, she's just the best. She's amazing, exciting, and it's pretty fresh too. This match, she's pretty fresh too. And yeah, Serena Williams is the best. Yeah, shout that out. And shout out to Andrew Heffels, 100 season starting tomorrow. And today's September 7th, 2019. And shout out to Supergirl Season 5 starting 29 days on October 6, 2019. Alright. With all that being said, CBC Naruto. Over and out.